especially ones that are married.
This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois.
And I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, new details are being released about what was called a suspicious-looking package found at a Presque Isle home while police were investigating a death.
Maine Department of Safety spokesperson Shannon Moss says police were called to 17 Parsons Street at around 2 p.m. on August 18th for a report of a deceased man. Moss says they found a pipe bomb, then vacated the home and shut down the road. According to Moss, the bomb team retrieved the device and made it inoperable. She says fire marshals have been able to determine the pipe bomb belonged to the deceased person and that it was homemade, or handmade rather. The investigation is ongoing.
The federal government has agreed to pay $8 million to settle a claim that a federally funded clinic failed to alert a mother or authorities of signs of abuse on a 6-month-old boy. Alexandria Orduna of Brewer contended medical professionals failed to recognize or report signs of abuse inflicted on her son by a man who was living with her in 2019. The abuse wasn't noted and reported until her son was taken to a hospital emergency room in Bangor. On Monday, the attorney for Miss Orduna filed a motion to dismiss a lawsuit against the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services after the settlement was executed last month. The settlement sets aside $17,000 a month in a trust account for the rest of the boy's life to help pay for the cost of his long-term medical needs and accommodations. The man accused of causing the injuries was sentenced to 4 years in prison.
The Kennebec County Grand Jury has indicted a Waterville woman accused of setting multiple fires in her neighborhood. According to court records, 36-year-old Melissa Bresniak allegedly used what looked like a Molotov cocktail to set fires near her Cool Street apartment on June 18th. Police said it appeared that she was in a mental health crisis. Bresniak was indicted on 4 counts of arson and 4 counts of criminal use of explosives. A Presque Isle man was also indicted in connection with trash can and grass fires near a gas station in Litchfield. Just before midnight on July 14th, police received reports of 2 trash cans on fire near gas pumps at Gowell's Shop and Save in Litchfield. 39-year-old Robert Bowering Jr. was indicted for arson and violation of conditions of release. And a Lincolnville man was also indicted in connection with a robbery at a Big Apple convenience store in Augusta. According to police, 24-year-old Alexander Copeland allegedly entered the store on Stone Street and demanded money. He allegedly then fled with an undisclosed amount before police arrived. Copeland was indicted for robbery.
Maine Senator Susan Collins and Michigan Senator Gary Peters have introduced legislation to target an invasive species that threatens blueberries and other fruit. It would help protect them from the spread of an invasive pest, the spotted wing Drosophila, or SWD. The Spotted Wing Abatement Trust Act would fund research and mitigation of the pest, which the senators say has caused as much as a 30% loss in blueberry crops in blueberry-producing states and has also led to large crop losses for cherry, raspberry, blackberry, strawberry, peach, and grape farmers. In addition, farmers have also been hit with increased costs for pesticides and other pest management strategies. Senator Collins said in part, quote, Maine's wild blueberries are an integral part of our state's heritage and play a major role in our state's economy. The pervasiveness of the SWD has threatened the livelihoods of fruit farmers across the country. If left unchecked, it could have serious repercussions for our state's blueberry industry as well, end quote.
Governor Mills took part in the Bangor Rotary Club Speaker Series on Tuesday. The governor spoke about advancing the people of Maine by pushing for higher quality education, noting that she increased teachers' minimum salaries while in office. Mills says she likes to lead a little differently.
I'm about getting the work done, just getting the job done. We've been through an awful lot these last several years. The people of Maine have been through a lot these last few years. The people of this country have been through a lot these last few years. They earned and need stability.
The Bangor Rotary Club will host one final guest for its special speaker series on August 30th.
Well, Skowhegan and Fairfield residents impacted by PFAS chemicals, also known as forever chemicals, will have the chance to voice their concerns at 2 upcoming town hall meetings. Environmental activist Erin Brockovich and her team met with Unity residents back in May to help guide them in what they can do to rid their land and food sources of the harmful pollutants. Although Brockovich will not be in attendance for this weekend's town hall meetings, her team will be at the Skowhegan Community Center Friday night at 6:30 and the Fairfield Community Center at 10 a.m. on Saturday to answer questions and provide information to those affected by PFAS.
We're here with you, we support you, and we're going to fight with you. And it's a multi-pronged approach, working with the state, working with the community, working with the law.
For more information on PFAS or the upcoming town hall meetings, you can log on to pfasmaine.com.
Maine Forest Service unveiled a new piece of equipment to help advance their mission to protect those in danger across Maine. A.J. Douglas talked to the pilot that pushed for the upgrade.
Today I'm excited to unveil this newly acquired helicopter and to say that another one will be on its way as well soon.
On Tuesday, Governor Mills joined Maine Forest Service's Forest Protection Aviation Branch to unveil a new Bell 407 helicopter. The existing UH-1 helicopters are more than 50 years old. Jared Milligan joined the Maine Forest Service 19 years ago and says replacement parts are difficult due to the age of the UH-1 helicopters.
They're getting high in time, a lot of wear-out items, and it's time to get something new.
The Maine Forest Service currently has 6 helicopters to respond to fires, but 5 of the 6 are over 50 years old, which prompted the Maine legislature to approve $6.7 million in funding.
It's a big deal for us. We really feel proud about it, that the state felt comfortable with us getting the new aircraft. You know, it's going to sustain our facility for quite a bit longer.
John Crowley is the chief forest ranger pilot who pushed for newer helicopters. Crowley explains how this new addition will contribute to a variety of missions to help those in need of emergency assistance.
Our primary job is fighting fire, and we work with fire departments all over the state. We also assist the Maine Warden Service is in charge of search and rescue, but when they need a helicopter, they call us. Same with the Maine State Police. When they're on a manhunt or they need people moved, they call us.
The Bell 407 is smaller in size, but will allow pilots to travel at higher speeds. The new helicopter can carry passengers and crew people, which allows Forest Service pilots to complete more tasks. Crowley says this is all a collaborative effort.
We're all comfortable enough working with each other that if they need help, we go, and if we need help, they come.
The new Bell 407 is expected to be in service later this month. In Old Town, A.J. Douglas, ABC 7, Fox 22.
Gives you such an appreciation for the numerous ways that we protect the natural resources of Maine, to include serious equipment like that and the people who know how to fly it, know how to take care of it. Yeah. It really is incredible.
Absolutely, and great to see them getting that upgrade after, hard to believe that those machines from 50 plus years are still being used. We're still
in service, yeah.
Yeah, really cool there.
A lot of air miles. Alrighty, well, with a little bit more on what we can expect weather-wise, let's hit pause here and take a first look at our forecast.
All right, Beth and Peter, thank you. Happy Tuesday. Your first weather is brought to you by GRF Real Estate Company, and let's start here with the temperatures today. Some rain-cooled air and cloud-cooled air across our area. We struggled to hit 70 in Millinocket and here in Bangor. Tomorrow, though, back up near 80 once again. Okay, so looking outside now, there's some clouds, some sun, some clouds and some sun. Overall, though, we'll have increasing clouds again tonight, and the backside of this, moving in our direction for tonight, that will give us a few more showers this evening into early parts of tomorrow morning. Our forecast then tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies, a couple of sprinkles and light rain showers out there, with low temperatures down near 60. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth and Peter?
Alrighty, Jeff, thanks so much.
And more to come after the break, so stay with us.
In Maine, it's always buying season.
And at Thornton Brothers in Lincoln, we carry new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams for your buying season. Here at Thornton Brothers, we'll help you find the right vehicle specifically for you to suit your lifestyle. As they say, the proof is in the performance. So come on over and test drive a real vehicle from a real dealership, or place your order with us and see why it really is buying season here in Maine. Thornton Brothers, Main Street, Lincoln.
Al, did you make that call?
Honey, we already have Medicare. Why do I need to call?
Alan, the Feldman said we may be able to get additional benefits with a Medicare Advantage plan right here in our zip code with $0 monthly premiums.
Honey, what do you mean additional benefits? We turned 65, we got Medicare. That's all there is to it, right?
I'm talking about Medicare Part C, commonly called Medicare Advantage. We have traditional Medicare, which is only Medicare Parts A and B, but not Part C.
Wait. So not everyone on Medicare is a Part C plan?
No, that's why we need to call, because there may be plans available with additional benefits that aren't covered under Medicare Parts A and B. We don't have a Medicare Part C plan which covers everything in Part A and Part B, plus extra benefits in Medicare Part C.
What kind of extra benefits?
There are great plans that may be available with extra benefits like dental, vision, and hearing.
Did you say dental?
Yes, dental. Medicare Part C plans could include dental benefits that help cover routine dental exams and teeth cleanings, plus dental x-rays, fillings, gum disease treatment, and dentures.
We need that. I'm calling.
If you don't have a Medicare Part C plan, call now, because there may be plans with additional benefits available that are simply not covered under Medicare Parts A and B, like routine dental coverage. If you're on Medicare, you can call even if you called last year. We will check to see if there is a Part C plan available in your area with additional benefits. You don't get a plan with additional benefits automatically. If you're losing coverage, moving, or new to Medicare, call to speak with a licensed insurance agent. Remember, you don't get Medicare Part C benefits automatically. Call now for your free 2022 no-obligation Medicare benefits review. Call 800-413-8094. 800-413-8094.
There's one number you need to know. It's called Joe.
Welcome back, everybody. A nonprofit group in Mount Desert Island is working to bring accessible bike rides to people with disabilities who'd like to explore Acadia. Madeline Gernhardt has more.
The MDI Wheelers are a nonprofit group who've just recently begun to work with the Friends of Acadia to bring electric assist tricycle rides to bikers with disabilities. After completing several proof-of-concept rides this summer with multiple riders, the organization is looking forward to expanding their number of trikes before next summer, when they hope to launch the program. VP of the program, Art Worcester, has been working with the Portland Wheelers and the Friends of Acadia to start up the program in MDI.
We started out the year with the one trike to prove concepts and working with Acadia National Park and Friends of Acadia in alliance with their accessibility program.
The program uses two different kinds of bikes, an electric assist recumbent cycle and an electric assist tricycle, which uses a pilot who pedals and controls the vehicle while a wheeler rides in the wheelchair in the front. Wheeler is a term used by the group that refers to the person riding in the wheelchair part of the trike.
The pilot has got availability. It's an E1 trike, so he's got the pedal assist motor. There are 3 power ratings on the thing, so he has pretty good power to attack the hills with. And there's 8 gears. So you have the opportunity between the gears and that in order to maintain a steady pace up the hills.
The ability to get back out in the park and experience Acadia has been of great importance to the members of the MDI Wheelers, who would not be able to ride the carriage trails otherwise.
I had a stroke 10 years ago, which left my left side very compromised, let's say. And I was unable to get out into the park. I am from this area, so the park has been my backyard since I was a small child. And to not be able to have access to it was devastating to me.
But I've had, as I mentioned, 2 wonderful rides. And we've covered, I think, about the only area that I can cover here. I feel normal again. And as I said, I hope by next summer I'm back to normal and I'll be taking these walks all by myself.
The program is still in its initial phases, and they've just received their Maine Public Benefit Corporation articles and their IRS 501c3 designation. Worcester says that they would be grateful for the continued support of the community through volunteer work and donations.
The volunteers will be there to ride the trikes and to provide the rides. So we're looking for volunteers, we're looking for donors, sponsors, grant givers, all of those pieces as we continue to build and put this organization together.
The organization plans to get another bike in the winter and will continue to work towards launching their program in the summer of 2023. Their goal is to eventually expand their fleet to include 5 or 6 trikes in the coming years. For more information on the program and how to help, visit mdiwheelers.org. On Mount Desert Island, Madeline Gernhard, ABC7 and Fox 22.
Wow, such a cool thing, a great opportunity
So
to
awesome.
Provide that accessibility to people who need it.
Acadia is just, it's a jewel for the state of Maine, it's a jewel for the entire country, and you really would hate to see anyone deprived of the opportunity to take it in and experience it. So great to see that program coming online.
Well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6. We'll take a dive into history at Ellsworth's Telephone Museum.
And in sports, here are the latest from Maine football as they close out training camp with their second and final inter-squad scrimmage. That story right after the break.
I've been having foot pain for at least 10 years. The first day I put the key boot on, I could tell the difference. My pain level has been so much better. I was amazed. The key boots made it possible for me to actually walk without pain. I can go shopping, walking around the store without wanting to cry. I mean, I feel like dancing sometimes. The key boots made all the difference. Very happy with it. Comfort shoes, it's just changed my life.
Come on down! Come on down! Come on down! You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
I'll take The Price is Right instant ticket, please.
Play The Price is Right instant ticket from the Maine Lottery today. Win up to $250,000 instantly. Or enter for your chance to win a trip to Las Vegas for a chance to win up to $50 million in the Come On Down Challenge. Come on down!
Inflation, a broken supply chain, and high gas prices. Mainers everywhere are facing tough decisions about rising costs. Growing up as part of a small family business in Leeds, I learned what a struggling economy does to small businesses, jobs, and to working class people. And serving as a Marine in Afghanistan and Iraq taught me to stand strong for what's right in the face of adversity. I'm Jared Golden, and that's why in Congress, I'm an independent voice for you, taking on my own party to stand up for Maine families. I was the only Democrat to vote against trillions of dollars of President Biden's agenda because I knew it would make inflation worse. I've stood with law enforcement against defunding the police. I support cutting the gas tax and increasing domestic oil production. I'm working to lower prescription drug costs and standing firm against any cuts to Social Security and Medicare. I'll always be an independent fighter for you. I'm Jared Golden, and this is my family. I approve this message because when it comes to doing what's right for your family, I'll never back down.
The ABC 7 at Fox 22 Ultimate Backyard Barbecue giveaway is back. 5 lucky winners will take home $100 in quality meats from WVII & Sons. In addition, 1 lucky winner will win a grand prize of a brand new Weber gas grill. All you need to do to become a winner is stop by and fill out an entry form at Body Graphics Studio, your clean and friendly one-stop destination for tattoos, piercings, and more. Or Jamar Construction Products. Call for everything you need for your construction project. Make your summer barbecue ultimate with ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Sign up for You Pick 'em Red Sox at foxbangor.com. Pick who you think is going to win and compete against other fans for prizes.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, Maine football held its final scrimmage of training camp on Tuesday. Not a ton of reps for the first team. There was some situational work, but overall the session was more about developing depth, particularly for the offensive line.
It's a grind. You know, it's not meant for everyone, but, you know, the guys that are here
doing a very, very good job doing it.
That grind is called training camp, and on Tuesday, the Black Bears essentially put a bow on the preseason with their final scrimmage of the summer.
It was good to get a lot of the younger guys reps, get the reps that we needed for our ones and our twos.
And right now, those extra reps are especially important for Maine's offensive line.
It's just building on our depth now, make sure we have the 6th, 7th, 8th guy to be able to come in the game if we need him.
Between injuries or departures from the team, Geraci said the O-line was down to just 8 bodies on Tuesday.
You get down in depth, I think that's where you're going to be, we're going to have to make sure we have the right guys in the right spots at the right times and place.
But even with limited numbers, Stevens still believes they have the guys to be successful.
Right now, we feel confident with the group we have, and those guys have done a really nice job.
And as the unit's leader, Geraci would agree.
We've been running the ball really well. We've improved a lot on our pass protection lately. So it's just, continue to build those things up a lot.
With preseason now behind them, they'll have 11 days to tie up any loose ends, while shifting their focus to their Week 1 opponent in New Mexico.
We have something here, it's called process over outcome. So every day is just another day, another process of, you got to get through the day before you have to think about the next day. I mean, obviously everyone has their end goal in mind, which is New Mexico right now. But, it's as a veteran, it's just, keep pushing the guys and bringing them with you.
For all the players, coaches, myself, we're just excited to get to this point. I feel like this is, New Mexico, playing the Lobos, that's been something that's been on our mind really since January.
So Week 1 is fast approaching, and we're just over a week until the beginning of the high school fall sports regular season as well. And on Tuesday, some of the state's top volleyball teams convened in Brewer for their annual preseason play day. Brewer volleyball hosted 6 teams on Tuesday, including state champions Yarmouth and Washington Academy, as well as Gardner and George Stevens, who also made deep runs at the state title last season.
It gives you a chance to see how you compare with other schools and what you need to work on to improve. And so it's just kind of getting an identity that you can work on to reach another level.
It's really important because there's teams from different classes and all over the state of Maine, so you just see the different competition from where everybody's from.
Now, for Brewer in particular, the Witches enter 2022 somewhat in transition. They lost a large portion of their starters from last season, but there's still plenty of growth within the program. Nutter said that 40 girls made either the varsity, JV, or freshman team this season, an uptick from last year and a promising trend for any program.
We're kind of just feeling our way along right now and finding out who can play what position the best. And I've got a lot of young players that don't have much experience. So we're going to grow as the season progresses.
There's definitely been more team bonding, and girls through the team have gotten a lot closer, even though the season has just gotten started and we've only had a few practices. So I'm sure this year will be really good.
And again, one of those teams that was present was the defending champion Washington Academy Black Raiders, and we will hear more from them as they get ready for a title defense later on in the week. Alrighty, that's sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
All right, Dave, thank you. Your full weather is brought to you by Thornton Brothers in Lincoln. Buy a new or used Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram vehicle from us today. You make the drive, we'll make the deal. And all right, so for us, let's start here. Allergies. The rain has washed the allergens out of the air. Tree, grass, weed, and mold all low right now. This is temporary and more on the way. But overall, if you're sniffling and sneezing, probably not the allergies out there today or tomorrow. Looking outside right now, lots of cloud cover and a few showers. Generally the environment tonight, we could see a shower at any given time. We've had a break in the action for a while, but off to the west of us, there's this. The backside of this is moving in our direction, so look for a couple light rain showers out there tonight in the early parts of tomorrow. This is a very slow-moving system, and it's large, so it'll take some time for all of this to get over here to the east of us tonight and tomorrow, and that will keep that chance for a few showers around tonight into tomorrow. Let's walk you through it. So here we are this evening and tomorrow morning. Lots of cloud cover, some drizzle, some light rain showers. You get the story. Here's 7:30 tomorrow. Lots of clouds, lots of drizzle. And then throughout the day tomorrow, still some drizzle. Decreasing clouds, though, throughout the day. And by tomorrow evening, we should say goodbye to this system, revealing a very nice day for us on Thursday, although Thursday morning could feature some very dense fog around here once again. And then our next weather system gets in here late Thursday into Friday. We're in a pretty active weather pattern right now. The severe weather threat tonight is pretty much non-existent. There could be a couple loud thunder showers back off to the west of us. Overall, though, pretty quiet around here. Just some general light rain showers across the area. And here's what's left. We're talking maybe 1/10 of an inch of rainfall on the way. There could be a couple heavier than that, but overall, the bulk of the the rain is now done with this system, but there's more, of course, later on in the week. The wind today is pretty much all over the place again, generally out of the north, but it came out of the west for a while too. This will go calm for several hours tonight. You know what that means, a calm wind, temperatures, dew point. That's going to give us those low temperatures in the 50s and 60s and give us some dense fog again. As you drive in tomorrow morning, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, look for that locally dense fog. All right, temperatures today were kind of held back a bit, right? All the cloud cover out there, temperatures hanging out near 70 for our region. But look at those 80s are not too far away. They will make a return, don't you worry. Our forecast then tonight, though, is a few showers out there. Some dense fog is likely. Look for low temperatures down near a muggy 63 with a calm wind after midnight for tomorrow. All right, here we go. So scattered showers and maybe a thunder shower, although really widely scattered tomorrow. High temperatures reaching for 80 will probably stop just short with a west breeze around 5 to 10. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows a story, right? That chance for rain tomorrow into early parts of Thursday. And then a very nice day for Thursday. Highs back in the 80s. Friday, a couple thunder showers around. Not an all-day rain, 81. And there's the weekend right now looking pretty good with temperatures hanging out near 80. Beth and Peter?
So a lot coming our way.
Absolutely. But yeah, after that, rain comes through looking pretty nice.
Indeed. And there's still more to come after the break. That's looking pretty nice. Stay with us.
When I married my late husband, who was a widower, I took on his beautiful daughters as my own. The chaos of raising 5 girls while working full-time didn't exactly prepare me to govern during turbulent times, but it helped. I learned to listen and work together because no one has a monopoly on solutions in a family or in a state. That's why we brought Democrats, Republicans, and Independents together to move Maine forward. Girls, some things just don't change.
We're a AAA family.
We found out about AAA insurance through a friend who had actually mentioned it a while ago. We ran the numbers and it totally worked.
We looked at the statement for our previous insurer and then AAA insurance. Definitely, we've seen a huge difference.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
By switching over to AAA insurance, we saved over $450. So with our savings, he bought more equipment.
More money means more practice equipment.
In his world.
Why didn't we do this earlier? Why did it take so long?
We're a AAA family now.
AAA insurance allows us to do so much more with our kids and spend more time with them.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA insurance, call 877-209-5384 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Wherever you are, whether you're ready or not, it's coming. With a purpose, with persistence, with the power to change the way you live. So you don't have to change the way you live. Generac automatic standby generators. Control your power, control your life. Visit Generac.com.
At Firehouse Subs, we give you craveable subs that are piping hot and piled high. And a portion of every purchase helps give them the life-saving equipment they need. Order online or on the app for contactless pickup or delivery. Only at Firehouse Subs.
Tonight, the battle over the Trump affidavit. Will the judge allow anything to be made public? Plus, tracking a major flood threat. Heavy rain moving east. More Americans turn to World News Tonight with David Muir, the most watched program on all of television.
Tonight, the phones are ringing off the hook every Saturday at the Telephone Museum in Ellsworth. The museum is operated by a small group of volunteers who say they could always use an extra set of hands. Our Jody Hersey stopped by to learn more.
Located on the Winkenpaw Road in Ellsworth, residents and tourists alike can learn everything they've ever wanted to know about the telephone.
What we do emphasize is the fact that we have working switchboards, and that if you were to come to the museum, you'd be expected to learn how to become an operator or how to use the dial of a dial phone.
From switchboards to rotary phones, push-button, and payphones, visitors will be able to see all the technology we once used to communicate with loved ones before the invention of the cell phone.
We store all kinds of memories. In some cases, we recreate memories. We had one young gentleman in here one day, "Mom, can we get rid of our cell phone and get one of these phones?"
David Thompson of Bucksport worked for a telephone company for 27 years. He spent another 25 years as a volunteer here at the Ellsworth Telephone Museum. As he approaches his 90th birthday, Thompson said he'd like to see a few more volunteers join the museum.
We have many things that need to be done. We've got 4 document rooms, which would probably take 2 years to completely archive. Then all the equipment we've got has to be archived.
The Telephone Museum is open Saturdays by appointment from 10 until 4 during the months of July, August, and September. In Ellsworth, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
That is quite the history lesson for kids today who have no idea what phones like that look like, or probably have no idea because they are so used to modern technology and modern devices.
Yeah, and not many people have a landline anymore.
Yeah.
Seeing some of those phones, brought me back to my childhood when I only for a few years we had one hanging on the wall in the house. But really cool to see that little history lesson, like you said there.
Absolutely. All righty, folks, that's going to do it for us. From everybody here at ABC 7, take care and have a great night.
Good night, everyone.